But what else did we hear from Lindsey Graham and now again from Lloyd Austin? Check this out. Gallant says, parts of Gaza close to being able to transition to day after. Notice, we're hearing this phrase, day after, the day after with Lindsey Graham. But when I hear that, I keep thinking of this one video game called Day After. It's called Days After, by the way. And it's a zombie survival game, all right? Listen, y'all. We got to be prepared for anything at this point because don't forget, 72% of the world got that pink venom in them, all right? They thought they were getting you know what, but they really got what the music industry calls.
This, that pink venom, get 'em, get 'em, get 'em. Straight till you don't like, whoa, whoa, whoa.
It goes straight to your head, and my father died on the third day from a blood clot in his head from the Pfizer, okay? All right, I'm personally affected by this stuff. I know it's bad, but a lot of people are saying day after right now. Well, like I said, everybody's expecting World War III. All right, listen, expect anything at this point, like World War Z with some raging zombies. And just recently, all right, not only do I hear day after, and I keep getting triggered with this whole zombie apocalypse game called Days After, but just recently I got another reference to May 6th when it comes to zombies in this case. All right, so take a look at this, y'all. Let me present to you what you would consider a decode, all right? But there was a video game that was released on November 5th, 2021. And November 5th leaves 56 days in the year, 5-6. And I want you to take note of something here, okay? Because in this video game, they like to reference the total solar eclipse that America is going to experience on April 8th, 2024. And if you're not familiar, there is a zombie movie called 28 Days Later with the rage virus. And the Bible says, why do the heathen rage? But, okay, in the movie 28 Days Later, there's a virus called the rage virus that causes people to turn into zombies. But I don't find this a coincidence, man, because 28 days later, after the eclipse in America coming up, is May 6th, which is 5-6, 2024. And this game called Call of Duty Vanguard Zombies was released on November 5th, which leaves 56 days in the year. All right, 2024 is building up to suck, okay? And there's a nice little compilation with 5G towers, people looking up, and then people raging from the film Cell, also from the music video It Gets Better, where they look up and they start raging, okay? And also from the other music video Pendulum, where they start raging when they look up, okay? So be prepared for anything. People have something in them right now, all right? It's called the pink venom. And I do now want to take you to that video game. This is from their promo where they show us the eclipse. And then they also show us what looks to be a big old prince devil, all right? For the mystery of iniquity doth already work. Like I've already told you guys, this is the third reference I have seen to May 6th coming up. Just add that to your calendar, okay? Not that we're scared or anything, but if something happens, well, you'll know they did it according to the mystery of iniquity, all by the numbers. But with that being said, let's take a look at a little bit from this promo of the video game Call of Duty Vanguard Zombies that shows the total solar eclipse coming up.
They now has the power to raise the dead, and they plan to take back everything the Nazis lost. All the troops he will ever require lie frozen in the mass graves of the Eastern Front. To stop this unholy army, they must find allies, for the 1,000-year Reich will consume us all.
Remember the 5th of November, which is a big Jesuit date when they tried to blow up King James with Guy Fawkes and the gunpowder plot. That also happened on November 5th. It's a very big Jesuit date, okay? But this video game was released with 56 days in the year with the total solar eclipse, and just like I showed you right over here, The film with the rage virus and zombies is called 28 Days Later. And 28 days later, after the eclipse, which is shown in the video game, is May 6th. All right? So yet another reference, all right, because we do have another reference here that I already showed you about. There was an image about the Dome of the Rock that was exploded, okay? It had an explosion on Reddit that came out on July 10th. And 666 days from July is May 6, 2024. And also, don't forget, May 6 coming up, like we already covered recently, is also Holocaust Remembrance Day. Listen, on that day, we might have a big Holocaust. Just in general, all right? We might have explosions, zombies, who knows? It might be crazy. It might be pretty crazy. They might throw explosions and zombies all at the same time. Expect anything at this point, all right? But notice this. The first reference that I had to May 6th was from Leave the World Behind, all right? Because in the film, Leave the World Behind, executive produced by Obama, they have the Friends episode at the end called The Last One, which aired on 5/6/2004, okay? But 666 days from that air date, like I already showed you, okay? Let's see here. We have July 11th, which was actually the nuclear PSA from New York. In New York on July 11th, they had a nuclear attack public service announcement. And 666 days from that, just like that explosion from the Dome of the Rock, is May 6th. All right? So this is the third reference to May 6th, 5/6/2024. And on the New York Post, I found this a little funny. It says, why leave the world behind? It says, why leave the world behind viewers think the Obamas are sending a warning with the movie. They are, okay? Listen, Leave the World Behind is basically a warning from Obama as to what's coming, okay? There's not a lot to decode there. They're basically probably going to roll it out like that, all right? With a cyber attack, no communication, all this chaos, and then we can start getting nuked and bombed on, all right? By Iran, North Korea, Russia, China, all right? Listen, they're just warning us, y'all. All right, be thankful for Obama. In everything, give thanks for the believer, okay? You should give thanks to Obama for letting us know what's coming. All right, he's not even being cryptic. It's not even that cryptic. It's straight up. And speaking of Obama, that sellout, all right? Here he goes with the beast at the White House. And here he goes with the sixth king of Revelation 17, King Solomon of the house of Esau, right here in the kingdom of the beast. He knows who the beast is, that sellout. And like I said, May 6th is looking to be pretty interesting. Just mark that in your calendar right now, all right? Because 2024, according to the Chinese New Year, is also the year of the dragon. The year of the dragon, 2024, okay? Let me remind you what the Bible says about dragon, okay? The great dragon, that old serpent from the Garden of Eden, called the devil, capital D, and Satan, the adversary, which deceiveth the whole world. How do you know you're not deceived by him, by the way? All right, how do you know that? How do you know you're not being deceived by him? But with the practice of gematria, great dragon equals 56 with the most simple cipher, because Satan is in the Bible 56 times. And next year is the year of the dragon, which is also followed by the year of the snake, by the way. This decade is waxing worse and worse.